Here we go again. I'm still looking for that perfect Wi-Fi security camera. This has got to be the year I find it, right? It just has to be. When it comes to Wi-Fi security cameras, we've always had two options. We've got wired, where you plug it into an outlet, and we've had battery power. But what about the third option? Solar power. Today we're talking about a camera from Eufy that's got a solar panel built into the camera. Is that the way to go in 2024? Let's talk about it. What up, everybody? George Langevere here. In my quest to find that perfect Wi-Fi security camera, I think it's important to talk about solar-powered options. That's exactly what we're doing today with the Eufy S330, also known as the EufyCam 3. I want to thank Eufy for sending me these cameras. They sent me a 2-pack. That's what we're talking about today. And I also want to thank them for sponsoring this video. But sponsored or not, I can assure you I'm going to tell you like it is as I'm about to give you my full review. We're going to unbox these cameras. I'm going to talk price and specs. We're going to talk about the Eufy app, and I'm going to give you my review pros and cons. So let's get started with the unboxing. All right, now that we've unboxed, I want to talk about price and specs. Before we do that, I want to talk about setup and installation of these cameras. Setup is a breeze. Just get yourself the Eufy app. If you don't have it already, sign up for an account. If you haven't already, add the camera. It walks you through it step by step. In under 5 minutes, you've got this camera set up. Same with installation. Because of the solar panel, it makes it so easy to install this thing. If your Wi-Fi reaches, you can place the camera. It's just a couple screws. And again, under 5 minutes, you're good to go. All right, now the S330 comes in a couple different configurations. We are talking about the 2-camera kit that comes with Eufy's Homebase 3. There's also a 3-camera kit and a 4-camera kit. All of them come with Eufy's Homebase 3. Now, the 2-camera kit is $439.99 currently, but I'm going to put affiliate links in the description for all the above if you're interested in purchasing. All right, talking specs, let's talk the star of the show, which is the solar power. The built-in solar panel on these cameras. It's fantastic not only for the installation, getting rid of all the wires and not having to worry about charging batteries if you go the battery power option, but it's also great for the environment. Very eco-friendly, and I think it's fantastic that Eufy has that top of mind. They call this Eufy Solar Plus, and forgive me for reading this, but it's a mouthful. Eufy Solar Plus technology reaches 25% photovoltaic conversion efficiency, needing just 2,500 lux to charge. That's 75% less than the usual 10,000 lux. Despite partial obstruction, it maintains 60% charging capacity, demonstrating its effectiveness in generating solar power even with 50% obstruction. What does all that mean? It means with just 2 hours of direct sunlight, you're going to keep this camera charged. Moving on to some other specs, we got 4K Ultra HD resolution with an 8x zoom. We got a motion-activated spotlight with an f1.4 aperture for true color night vision. With these cameras, you'll have what Eufy calls Bionic Mind. Bionic Mind gives you facial recognition that differentiates between family members and strangers. Bionic Mind uses self-learning algorithms after every facial and body scan to improve recognition accuracy to more than 99.9% over time. And that's no matter what you're wearing or how you approach the camera, which is pretty freaking cool. Thanks to Eufy's Homebase 3, you have expandable storage, But built in, you have 16 gigs of storage right out of the box, and that gives you approximately 3 months of footage. And what I love is with Eufy's Homebase 3, there's no cost for that storage, which is awesome. Now I know one thing everybody's going to ask me is about privacy with these cameras. And just know that these cameras use military grade encryption. That's 3-stage military grade encryption for your privacy. The S330 EufyCam 3 is compatible with Google Assistant and ALIXA, unfortunately, no Apple Home. Okay, now that we've talked price and specs, let's talk about using these cameras with the Eufy app. Okay, the Eufy Security app is available in the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. Get the app here if you haven't already. I do have it, so I'm going to open it. Here you've got your home screen. You see your cameras. Down below, you've got your home base. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to cover the settings for the cameras and the home base because I've covered the rest of the Eufy app in detail. Check out my review for like the S340 camera I did. There I go into the Eufy app in great detail. All right, going to the settings of the camera, we're going to just go to my bedroom balcony camera. I'm going to hit the play icon. There's the camera. I'm going to mute the audio for the sake of this video. All right, here we go. We can see that we're watching in 4K. Down to the bottom left, you can hit that icon to take a still photo. You can hit the scissors to take a video clip. You can hit the microphone to speak through the camera. You can toggle on and off the audio as far as hearing through the camera. I toggle that off for the sake of the video. Then you've got those horizontal lines there in the bottom right. If you hit that, you've got some more options. You can go ahead and see your events. Then you can control your night vision, black and white, spotlight night vision, turn off. You can control your audible siren. You can sound an alarm if you want to. And then you can control your spotlight. And then you can X out to go back to your original row of icons. Then if you go to the settings wheel in the top right, there's your camera. You can toggle it on and off for privacy. You can see that you're on Wi-Fi. You can see your battery level. If you go to motion detection, you can toggle that on or off. You can create an activity zone. You can control your sensitivity. You can control your detection type, human detection, human recognition, vehicle detection, pet detection, all other motions. Power manager, you can see some detection statistics. You can also see that our battery level is at 100% with that solar panel. You can choose between optimal battery life, optimal surveillance, or customized recording. You can also see some statistics on your solar panel. Spotlight settings, you can do low, medium, or high. You can toggle on and off anti-theft detection. That will turn on an audible alarm, and if anybody ever messes with the cameras, let's say you have to install it really low for some reason, it'll sound an audible alarm to scare them. You go into video settings, you can turn the watermark on and off. Streaming quality, you've got auto, 4K, high, medium, or low. Recording quality, you've got Ultra 4K, 2K HD, Full HD, which is 1080p. Night vision, you can do black and white, color, or turn it off. And here you can create a privacy zone if you're worried about your neighbor's privacy. Audio settings, you can toggle on and off the microphone. You can toggle on and off the audio recording, toggle on and off the speaker. Speaker volume can do low, medium, and high. Notifications, you can switch between most efficient, full effect, and include thumbnail. Under general, you can name your camera. You can toggle on and off the status LED. And then you've got storage, mounting guide, and about device. Then you can share your device. If you want to share it with a family member, share your thoughts with Eufy, and remove the device. Let's go back to our home screen, go down to our home base. Here you can see that it's transmitting to my 2 cameras. You got Bionic Mind there. You can go and see your face management. There's Teresa, a couple of my neighbors, and then me. AI empowerment, you can toggle that on or off for your cameras. Select which ones you want to use. 84% available. You can see my storage management. Video archive. Go to the settings wheel on the top right. There you can see my 2 cameras are connected. You've got audio settings. You can control the volume of your alarm and your prompt. You can also change your different alarm tones. Notification, you've got some options there. If you see that geofencing option, that's great if you have indoor cameras to switch your cameras off for privacy when you're home. If you go to General, there you've got the name of your home base, connection, which is either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. The home base is capable of both. Working mode, you've got standard, and then you've got performance, which is in beta, which enhances the stability and fluency when connecting multiple devices. Then you've got your time settings, which is your current time, time format, which is 12 hours or 24, and then you can change your time zone. And then some information under About Device. All right, that's the app. And again, if you want a more detailed coverage of the app, check out my review on the Eufy S330 that I did. All right, moving on. So there you go. There's the Eufy app, loaded with features. And I've talked about the Eufy app before in other camera reviews, like my review of the Eufy S340. Check out that video, another great camera. Moving on to my review, what do I think of EufyCam 3? We're gonna do pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. I love the 4K Ultra HD resolution and that 8x zoom, both great features. And nowadays it's beginning to be more and more commonplace, but I love the color night vision. And we talked about the solar panel in great detail when we were talking specs, but man, does it make it easy to install this camera. Without having to worry about wires and recharging batteries, you can seriously put this camera anywhere and easily install it in under 5 minutes. Bionic Mind with that Home Base 3 takes it to the next level, man. Being able to differentiate between your family members and strangers, that's awesome. Also being able to add your own storage, and the 16 gigs of built-in storage is free. I mean, what more can you ask for there? And very important to me and all our Silverhammer customers, and I think very important to you, is that military-grade encryption for privacy. Again, that's 3-stage military-grade encryption. Moving on to the cons, now I feel like we're getting closer and closer to that perfect Wi-Fi security camera, as I don't have many cons here. In fact, I would call this more of a wish list than a con list. Number one, I don't necessarily like the cameras and the apps where you have to hit a play button to see your camera before it's live. And that's the case with the Eufy app. And to go along with that, I wish the Eufy app had a live multicam option so you could just go and see all your cameras like a true camera system. And the Eufy app just doesn't have that. So those are two wish list items that kind of go together. And then lastly, again, I'm a broken record with this one, I wish it had Apple Home compatibility. We got Google Assistant, we have ALIXA, and we need to get Matter support, and that's not Eufy's fault. We just need to get security cameras into Matter, and hopefully that'll solve these problems, but no Apple Home, and I wish this had it. But that's it. Again, those are nitpicky, not really cons, just a wish list. So what do you think? I really think we're close to the perfect Wi-Fi security camera here. Man, I just love the way it's designed. I love how you can put it anywhere. The solar panel looks sleek on this thing. The camera looks badass. I don't know how else to put it, but just so easy to install. And again, loaded with features. Again, I have my little wish list items, but the Eufy app has so many other features. It's a great app. And there's so much you can do with this camera, the 4K resolution, the color night vision, the Bionic Mind. I can go on and on, just a great camera. What do you think about Eufy cameras? Let me know in the comments. What is your perfect Wi-Fi security camera? Let me know that too. But there you go. There's my unboxing and review of the Eufy S330 EufyCam 3. All right, till the next video, peace and love.